What's going on, guys? It's Crater here, back with another video, and it's time for WWE 2K23 Best Realistic Sliders for both Play Mode and Universe Mode version 2.0. If you like today's video, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe. Don't miss anything else on my channel. Now, disclaimer, none of these sliders are mine. This is all thanks to Checkmate. I am solely here just to showcase them and to show you guys if you want to use these for Play Mode and Universe Mode. All thanks to Checkmate. Follow him on Twitter. I'm going to add his YouTube channel in the title of this video and the description, as well as probably the comment section below, just to make sure you follow this guy. This guy is a legend. He's the one making these sliders possible. All I'm simply doing is showcase. I don't want to take any credit. All credit goes to him. It's just funny because as I'm making this video yesterday, and hopefully if I do everything right, the first version 1.0 should be out the day before this video comes out. As soon as I was done recording and editing that video, he released the updated sliders. So I was like, damn, now I gotta do another video. So it's actually pretty good. So now you have two different set of sliders to determine which is best for your game to give you the best experience either in Play Mode and Universe Mode. I'm pretty much gonna have it formatted this video like I did version 1.0, where we go over a couple things, the sliders we're about to get into, the attributes, how the attributes affect Universe Mode. Unlike the other video, I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth with the attributes to show you guys why it is best to do it the way Checkmate recommends, and I'm going to show you a little bit in Universe Mode, and then we're ended off with just a slew of matches: a 5-minute squash match, a 10-minute match, a 15-minute match, and a 25-minute match, just to show you how these sliders will go into action. So first things first, obviously you guys really want to see just gameplay slider. We're about to do that right now. Again, difficulty, make sure it's always on legend. Weight detection, per Checkmate's recommendation, you actually want it on arcade. I personally just want a simulation, just because I do, Universe Mode on this channel, and I personally want to simulate it. I know with arcade you probably have access to all the moves. From what I've seen though with these sliders, as long as, like, again, it's not a cruiserweight facing a heavyweight, pretty much everyone uses their full arsenal of moves. Like, I never see them do like the same move like more than twice in a match, or 3 times tops. They're always doing a different set of moves. So he recommends arcade. I'm just personally putting on simulation. Play mini game, it could be timed. Allowed held input for mini games, that's off. Roll break, you definitely want that on. It increases the chance of the match being longer. Auto versatile ground attacks, you definitely want that off. So basically it won't be automated. Every third attack on the ground will automatically be reversed, but you cut that off to make it more realistic experience. Interest runner, these are all preferences at the end of the day. It obviously I want it determined by the player. The payback, mid-match, that's okay, and post-match you want off. This is all preferences. Necessarily you could adjust these three as to your liking. The blood, I personally have it all subtitles personally off. Tutorial tips, all that stuff. Presentation, obviously we're gonna keep pretty much everything off except for the camera stuff. I personally just take these off just to show you guys how fast and slow the momentum goes per whichever max experience you guys will want to see. And then the ring and breakout, all that stuff, we're pretty much gonna keep that on. Obviously in Universe Mode, everything is pretty much off, so they have a more real life, realistic feel to it. Now the main thing, let's see, the sliders. Now these are almost identical, but there are some dramatic changes. So we're gonna go over each one. The AI standing, well, the standing strike reversal rate 95, the standing grapple reversal rate 95, ground strike reversal rate 85, ground grapple 85, finish reversal rate 100, foreign object attack reversal rate 15, grab breaker rate 90, combo breaker rate 85, combo rate 100, submission rate 100, dive rate 40, springboard rate 90, grapple rate 100, strike rate 100, limb targeting 100, running attack rate 40, block rate 75, dodge 100, run in 4, 6, 8. Now again, these three are just preferences. I personally don't like that much interference in a match unless I personally do it myself. So these are the only 3 that you can really just adjust to your liking. I'm just using the default ones that Checkmate uses, but obviously when I start my Universe Mode here on 2K23, I will adjust them accordingly. So these are the only 3 that are really just preference based. Referee downtime 100, basic reversal windows 21, ground attack reversal windows 20, signature and finisher reversal 22, weapon reversal 12, stamina cost 60, recovery rate is 10, stun recovery rate is 0, rollout frequency is 40, rollout duration. Oh, just by the way, just because it's 0, it doesn't mean that it just won't ever work. It's just it like just because something's 0 doesn't mean they won't do it. Rollout duration 100, stun gain 80, stun duration 40, vitality, regen cooldown. I never even know what that one is. 30, vitality rate 60. Difficult. Now, this is one major difference. He put it all the way down to 0. Difficulty damage scaling is 0. Drag escape difficulty is 40, and carry escape difficulty is 40. Now, well, targeting obviously is always up to the players. Just target manual, referee. You get the idea. Now, the advanced one with the pin difficulty, the recent finisher influence player 80, 75, 70, 50. 45, 40 for the signatures. Post kick out damage recovery 45. Recent finisher influence for this time for the AI 80, 75, 70, 50, 45, 40 for the signatures, and then post kick out damage recovery 45 as well. Time pin mini games 60 for the easy pin indicator, moderate, and then difficult 35, 30, 35, 40, 60, 30, 35. And then submissions, you want to make sure that, I forgot to mention again, the first count lock, you always make sure to have that off. Otherwise, the referee will always go past one before you can even do anything. Submission minigame, the attack cancel threshold for the player. The attack button press straight for the player is 50. Wrong press button is 70. The defender is 50. The defender wrong penalty is 70, and then again for the AI it's 50, 70, and 50, and then 70 for them. And that's it for the gameplay sliders. And we'll see them in action in the second portion of this video with the match experiences. One thing you have to do, like I mentioned in the other video, and it's very crucial for these sliders to work proficiently. If you want the matches that you want, you have to go to the roster, and you have to single-handedly go through every single superstar. We'll use AJ Styles again just for a perfect example for their attributes, and all you're doing is putting the finisher, special, and recovery all the way down to 30. That's the lowest it can go. I want to read each one, explain why you want to put these down to 30. Finisher affects the amount of finisher meter earns from attack. Special, which is signature. I don't know why they call it special. Just call it signature. I guess signature was too long of a name to say. Affects the amount of special meter earned from attacks. And recovery affects how quickly superstar will take the cover from attack. You want every single superstar. Yes, every single one. I know it's like over almost like 200 wrestlers. Every single one. It's going to take a good hour. It took me around 57 minutes to do every single one. You're going to have to do it, and then when the DLC drops, if I'm right, this video should drop the same day the DLC comes out. Those new 5 superstars hit Rolling Stone Brothers. You want to put them all down to 30, just the bottom 3 attributes. Don't touch anything else. If you want to touch anything else, by all means, but everyone here is at 30. This is really for universe mode. It's for play mode as well, but you really want this specifically for universe mode. I'm going to go in depth with that, unlike the other video, in a second. Not that in depth. This is not to be confused with the AI attributes with their tendency slider. That's a completely different subject. As of this moment, no one has like a full list of the proper tendency sliders for each wrestler. Maybe within the next 3 months or so, someone took the daunting task of doing it, and then we could probably go over that as well. Because obviously you have people like Brock Lesnar who's going on the top rope, and they should not be going on the top rope at all. And then you have people who never did a dive in their life, and here they are doing a freaking dive to the outside of the ring. But that's another story. Every single person on the roster, though, even your creative superstars, you want them at 30. It's going to take like an hour, but you want every single person doing. Because of that, yes, their overalls will go down. However, you shouldn't be looking at overalls like that. Overalls, in terms of those 3 specific attributes that you put down, doesn't mean anything. Their strength is what their default strengths are. However, the reason why you want all 3 of them to go down, so their signature and finisher, everyone's at the same baseline. Everyone gets the same amount, because you had people who are getting their finisher faster than their signature, and you had people getting their signature faster than their finisher. This way, every single solitary superstar, no matter how high their overall is, like Roman Reigns, for example, or Super Cena, everyone's at the same baseline. And the main reason why you want to do that is for universe mode to actually matter. Mainly the wins and losses, which I'm about to show you. I'm going to give you a brief example. We're not going to play a match, but I'm just going to show you what I mean. So obviously, again, you have the roster, power ranking. You see how Roman Reigns, he has +2. Then you have Jey Uso +1 and +1. So these power rankings will finally mean something. So whoever are the top 3, now every time Jey does move, now his finisher signatures will go up by an extra 10%. Roman Reigns will now go up by extra 20%. Here's what I mean. To go to superstars, once again, we'll just go to Roman Reigns because he already has the buffness, right? Roman Reigns. I gotta stop hitting that button. See your attributes. He's a 97. You know, he was a 95 in the regular game. He's 97 in universe because again, he has the +3 for everything. Because he's ranked number 1, so he's +3. So again, now he already has ignoring the fact that he's already OP'd anyway, he gets a +3, so now his movement speed is now extra 3 points. His recovery, even though it's a 30, it's still +3 special finisher. So now when you fight Roman Reigns or you play as Roman Reigns and he faces someone else who's not even in the rankings, he will always have a 30% more increase when he does his moves. But for right now, though, everyone is in the same baseline. So it's now fair. And when I say wins and losses matter, now it comes to the actual status effects. It'll allow me to dive deep into this for a sec. For example, hot streak. Let's say and I'm going to simulate to like the pay-per-view just to show you how these status effects actually work. These status effects, ironically, been in since 2K16, but no one truly. It really didn't mean anything until like we find it. Like it takes years for us to understand what any of this actually personally means. Like even like their personality traits actually plays a factor into the match. So it's like, for example, again, hot streak. The competitor occurs after a big victory. So if someone wins a big match, increase all their attribute points by 1. Then a cold streak after losing, and they decrease by 1. So we're gonna simulate to show you what I mean by this. Why I say you want everyone at a baseline, and then these wins and losses would matter. We're just gonna simulate. Let's just simulate all the way to the end of SmackDown. Because what I really just want to see is we'll just look at SmackDown. Let's look at their power rankings. Jey, Jimmy, Roman. I guess it got switched up a little bit. Then you got Brock and whatever. So actually, we'll look at Roman Reigns in a second. I just want to see if anyone has like. Does anyone have a status effect? Let's say Angel Garza, right? He's currently in a rivalry. Big E. Does anyone have status effects? No one has a Brock Lesnar. Do you have a status effect on? But he's in a rivalry, sure, whatever. Okay, look, see Brock Lesnar. He has status effects. So you see how he has 3 hot streaks right now? He has 3 of these. So now his special finisher and defensive attributes are now up by 1. He has 3. So there should be 0.3. We're going to look at it in a second. Then the other one, which is hot streak, now everything is up by 5. Right? And then I don't know what this one is. Distracted. The competitor becomes distracted, causing all attributes to decrease by 5. So did they cancel out? I have no idea. But he has 5 of these. Jesus. So let's see how his actual. See how he's a 92, even though in the game he was a 90. You see that? +1. So they even out. See now he has a +4. This is why I say by having everyone at 30, all of them will have a baseline. And if you win matches, you will now have a better percentage of getting your stuff up, or finish your special recovery, all that good stuff. And if you lose matches, they will decrease. So pretty much everyone is at a baseline. Let's just say again, Roman Reigns, he's on the top. He has that +2 attribute or else with everything else. If you want someone like Kevin Owens to finally dethrone Roman Reigns, he's going to have to win a couple matches before facing him. So now wins and losses matter. If Kevin Owens lost like 5 matches and you go against Roman Reigns, 100% of the chance Roman Reigns is probably going to win that match. But if Kevin Owens won like 5 matches in a row and has his attributes go back up, especially with his recovery, special, and finisher, he actually probably has a chance now with Roman Reigns. So again, that's why I said these overalls, it's more of it doesn't tell the full story. While the overall actually matters, obviously higher overall the better, it doesn't tell the full story. If you win match, like again, like a character, who's the lowest here? Shanky, right? He's in a rivalry. Everyone's in a rivalry. Jesus. Okay, let's just find someone who's like the lowest, but their attributes got up. I'm trying to see anyone. Shotzi. Damn, Humberto, you guys all suck. No one. So only Brock. Only Brock and Roman, I guess. No one. Jesus. Jinder. My God, I gotta go a little bit up. Santos. Come on, Santos. You're killing me. Solo? There you go. So like Solo. You have these two. So if I click on it, you see how he's +2. These matter. There you go. Now, obviously, I didn't adjust anyone for universe mode just because, again, I wanted to show you guys the examples. But like if I put these all the way down to 30, it still doesn't matter because he still had that +30. See, now he's 79, but it doesn't matter. He still has that still +3. So he will, if he's facing someone who has no status effects, he will still, every move that he hits, it will still be an extra 30% increase in his finisher special. And he'll get up an extra 30% in terms of recovery. So again, wins and losses basically now fully matter if you, but you have to put every single superstar you're going to use in your universe mode to 30 so they can all be at a baseline. So when you win the matches, you can get your signature and finishers up percentage, and then if you lose matches, they go down. That's the realism. Everyone's at the same baseline. If you win matches, you go up. If you lose matches, you go down. Now, because of that, the power ranking actually matters because you want to be at number 1, so you can add that +2 attributes on top of everything else. These power rankings now finally matter. Okay, perfect example. Like you have the Usos, right? And I don't see who's the top team. Probably be Ridge Holland and Butch. I think they're in, judging by what's happening here. Well, they're against what you would call it. Let's see, what's Butch doing? He has no status effects, so none of his attributes go up. But you see my point though. Basically, now it all matters, and hopefully with the patch they fix the problem of this random crap like this. How Giovanni and LA Knight are teaming up for no reason at all. There is zero reason why this team up is happening, but it is what it is. Giovanni and I, like, what is happening? None of this makes any sense. That's another story for another time. And then, again, Gunther's facing his own. Hopefully with this patch it fixes it. Then you have, like, this triple threat. The Usos are the only one of the right team. Kofi and Xavier was not even on the same team. You see, you can't make this stuff up. You just cannot make this stuff up. you can't. You just really can't. But hopefully that's another issue. But that doesn't change the fact of what I said about the whole attribute thing. You want everyone at 30. It's gonna take a good hour. If you don't care, you don't care. You don't have to change it. I'm just telling you, if you want the match, which is about to be in the second part of this video we're about to go into, to have the experience that you want, you really want everyone at 30. And what's going to happen is it's going to be out of balance. Roman Reigns is always, no matter how you set the match experience, Roman Reigns is always going to get the finisher first, no matter what. But having everyone at 30 in regular play mode, everyone's at the same baseline, but in universe mode, Roman Reigns will still have that advantage because he's just simply number 1. You get the idea. So that was pretty much it for the first half of the video. You guys saw the gameplay sliders, the advanced sliders, why I had to turn down the attributes to 30, and why it matters in universe mode. So if you guys want to just end the video right here, by all means go ahead. The next half is all about showcasing these sliders in action through match experiences. We're going to be going through a match which is a squash match, a up to 10-minute match, a up to 15-minute match, and a up to 25 minutes match. So if you want to stick around and look at that, we're about to go into it right now. Alright guys, now we're officially in the second half of an in-depth look of these realistic sliders to give you the best experience in both play mode and universe mode. Once again, all credit goes to Checkmate. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is going to be in the title of this video, as well as the description, as well as his Twitter, all in my description. He is a great guy. He is the reason why I'm using these sliders in the first place. All I'm simply doing is just showcasing his work. We're going to do a squash match, which is a match with a minimum, or a maximum I should say, of 5 minutes. And to show you why it would just work, we're just using anybody. We're going to use Humberto, who's the overall 69, Rick Booth 69. The match is definitely going to end before the 5-minute point. The way to set up the squash match is, besides having the sliders that I showed you earlier in the video, this is where the match experience happens. Make sure both the signature and the finisher are both set to fast. And you go to custom match rules. And then the default health, make sure it's low and make sure the finisher is 3. I must stress this, and you will see it as well. Just because they have 3 finishers, it doesn't mean they will automatically do it. It might take a couple seconds, but you will hardly ever see a match where they just instantly hit it. They just have it, and they know they have it, but they won't automatically hit it. They will try to, but it sometimes don't always work. So to summarize, the default health is low. The finishers, you want to start at 3. And then both the signature and finisher is fast. We have the entrance off just for the case of, getting through this as quickly as possible. Humberto, Rick Booz, let's begin. And I always must stress this before I begin. The mass succession rate of these actually working, I would say, is about 80%, meaning it won't always work 100% of the time. But from my experience, it usually works about 80% of the time. You will definitely get a squash match, no more than 5 minutes, around 80% of the time. We're about to do this test right now. So let's begin with Humberto Rick Booz. As I set my timer out for you guys who are watching, you could see how long the match went via the YouTube video. As the referee is about to ring the bell, we will begin. Bell is rung. And I see Rick Booz, he's already going for a finisher. I guess he wants to end this one early. Guess he got the first upper hand. 1, 2, and a kick out. Now again, off recording, I did Roman Reigns Noam Dar. All it took was 1 spear. Noam Dar was done. So it really depends. Again, that's where when it comes to universe mode, it matters. You're gonna hit it once again. 1, 2, 3, and he squashed them in 37 seconds, which is actually a record. I have never seen a match go that fast when using the sliders. So that's actually a record for me. So the test was 100% a success. Our goal was to have a squash match with a maximum of 5 minutes, and we did it in around 36 seconds. So the next test we're about to do is a match that has up to 10 minutes with a minimum of 5 and a maximum of 15. Let's get started. All right, now it's time for our second match, which is a match that goes up to 10 minutes with a minimum of 5 and a maximum of 15. We have Veer and Xavier Woods. This was completely random. I just want to show you guys it doesn't really matter for the most part. It doesn't really matter who has the highest overall or not. This experience of the timing of the match should be pretty much the same as long as you have the correct settings. Again, with the realistic gameplay sliders intact. How you're going to set up this match is the signature, you want it to be slow, and the finisher, you want it to be normal. And then in terms of custom match rules, you are going to want to have the finishers as none, and you want the default health to be low. Just so a reminder, you want the default health to be low. You still want it to be low, just like I have with the squash match, but you want no finishers. You want the special to be slow, which is signatures, and you want the finishers to be normal. And just to make things a little bit more interesting, because Xavier Woods, I know, he's part of the New Day. We might as well just add the New Day. It might, because give it a little bit more depth. Does Veer have any managers? I have no idea. I probably should have added. He does not have any managers. I probably should have added Humberto in the previous test, but I wasn't really thinking. It is what it is. So again, just to recap real quick, for up to 10 minutes, minimum 5, max 15. Signature slow, finisher normal. You want the match rules to be finishers, which is none, and default health still at low. We are going to begin. Again, as long as we get a minimum of 5 minutes, the test will be considered a success. And again, it's usually about a 80% success rate. It won't happen 100% of the time, but it will happen pretty much most of the time. So the timer is now set. We'll see how this match goes. And again, I want to point out how slow, like I did in the other video, for those who are new or watching, how you notice how slow both the signature and finishers are going, especially the signature, since it's set at slow. This is part of the reason why you want to make sure every single superstar's attributes in terms of their special, finisher, and recovery are at 30, because then everyone's on the same baseline. Because if it was, I'm pretty sure Xavier Woods would still be getting, despite the fact that the signature match experience set at slow, Xavier Woods would probably still be getting his signature faster. So 1, 2, and a kick out by Woods. The good thing about these these sliders as well is that for the most part, a match will always usually end in a signature or a finisher. You will never have these random moves finish the match like a regular suplex. Normally, again, not all the time, but for the most part now, the match will definitely end in a finisher or a signature, based on how these sliders are. Now Veer with the bear hug. And I doubt he's going to tap, don't worry. I can't imagine that he does. See? I just couldn't imagine that he was going to, and now Xavier was coming back. There you go. And you see how the stun now is usually quicker now. It makes it for much more. I will give credit to Checkmate for that, because now it makes it way more realistic. It's not going to end. Because again, you know, like in real life, it's usually about a minute or so where someone's wailing on the other guy before they eventually come back. And there's usually not this 5 seconds and 5 seconds back and forth. See how the guy's still rolling out even though this recovery or rollout is low? They're still going to do it. And these freaking covers as well, like realistic. He thought it was over, but it's not. See, now he rolled out. Nice suicide dive right there. And again, I'm going to time exactly when the finisher is, like one of them gets their finisher to show you how long it took. This makes the match experience more better. Again, we're in a minimum of 5 minutes, so realistically, they shouldn't be getting their finisher or signature. So around, I would say, minimum 3-minute mark. Unless they get counted out. Unless that's Xavier Woods' plan here. I don't see his MO. Sometimes you will get a count out. That's just how it is in real life. You might get a count out the way this is going. Unless Veer. Both of them better get back in. See now, look, they're both trying to get back in. Is Woods about to get screwed out? I'm about to say Woods and then about to get screwed over. That would have been crazy. I think Xavier was going to get his finisher first by the looks of it. Actually, it's definitely. And Xavier was got a finisher at exactly 3 minutes and 27 seconds. 1, 2, the match is not over. I told you. I think Woods is going to do his elbow. There it is. I don't think the match is over. It shouldn't be. And it's not. I said, you want a 10-minute match, you're going to get it. Now, that doesn't necessarily, I will point out, just because he hit his finisher one didn't work, that doesn't mean that it wouldn't. He obviously has to do a little bit more damage. He should have probably done this. If he would have done his signature first, then his finisher, I guarantee the match probably would have been over. He'd done in that sequence. But since he didn't, now the new day going for, there we go. 1, 2, still not yet. Now, if he hits this next finisher, I think it will be over. The way this is going right now. Unless Veer somehow, and he reverses it. See, now we're going back and forth here. And Veer just got that finisher around the 4-minute and 40-second mark. See, like I said, they will reverse it. You know, you saw how the reversal rate was low. They will reverse it if needs be. Although I don't think we would ever see Xavier Woods and Veer Mahan fight at SummerSlam in a up to 10-minute match. I don't foresee that ever happening anytime soon. But hey, this WWE anything is possible. Damn. The way this is going right now, I don't know. Unless Xavier Woods really wants to get him back in. There he is. I'm about to say. We are officially past the 5-minute mark, so the test was a success. It says up to 10 minutes, so it could go past 10. As long as it doesn't go past 15, the test would be considered a success, and we'll just watch how this goes. Oh, I must point out, even though I'm doing normal matches, these sliders apply to all match types, by the way. They will usually have the same effect. We're just doing normal, just, you know, it's just the baseline. 1, 2, no. Veer really needs to do his finisher on him. If I was Veer, he has it. But you notice how he's had the finisher this whole time, but he's yet to do it up until now. Just because they have it doesn't mean they will do it automatically, which I do like that. There we go. Will Xavier Woods tap? I don't know. He could. But you see why he had the health at low? You see how long this match has been? Match we had at medium or high. My God, it would have went to like 25 minutes. Probably. It could have.
Look at that. And somehow he's able to work his way out of the hole. Flying forearm.
And now Woods with the big splash. I doubt it would end like that, but then again, I could be wrong. 1, 2. Now, like I said, with these sliders, normally the match will end in a signature or a finisher. Hardly a move like that. But it does give you like the dramatic effect. Oh, it could end right there. Woods now trying to figure out what the hell he has to do. 2 and no. And I must point out, Veer doesn't have a resiliency payback. He's just kicking out for kicking out, as he should. Because a move like that should not put him down. Could it? Maybe. 1, 2, and no. But now I guarantee if Xavier Woods does his elbow drop, it should definitely be over after this, if he hits it. And he does. I'll be shocked if Veer kicks out of this. 1, 2, 3, as I said. And it ended around 8 minutes and 14 seconds. So our test is 100% success in terms of that. So it seems like Big E really isn't a part of New Day because he doesn't have the animation. Big E is still outside. That's interesting. Do they have a trios team? I don't think they do. I might have to look into that, but hey, it is what it is. So that was a great test. Like I said, this was for a match that goes up to 10 minutes for a minimum of 5 and a maximum of 15. So our next test is going to be a match that goes up to 15 minutes with a minimum of 10 and a max of 20. So we're about to go to that one right now. Alright, so we're at test number 3 for a match experience that goes up to 15 minutes with a minimum of 10 and a max of 20. We have T-Bar, who has a 70 overall, and Seth Rollins with an 84 overall. Obviously, there's a big discrepancy there in overall, but most likely T-Bar can handle Seth Rollins. We'll see with this test. Just to show you guys again, the overalls doesn't really matter as much as you think they do. They do, but not as much. For the settings for a match for up to 15 minutes with a minimum of 10 and a max of 20, you want, again, similar to the match up to 10 minutes, you want a slow and normal. Slow for the signature and normal for the finisher. The only difference here is now their health is at a medium. So at low with the previous match and went up to 8 minutes. The health was low, but it went up to 8 minutes. It was at the around 8 minute mark where it ended for a match up to 10. So now for a match up to 15, you want to have medium to give it, you know, an extra little bit longer and make sure the finishers are at 0. So summarize real quick before we begin. Default health for this time is at medium. The signature is still at slow and then the finishers are still at normal. This is for a match that goes for up to 15 minutes with a minimum of 10 and a max of 20. Again, success rate is not 100%. I personally say it's around 80%. We're about to see right now as the test begins. I'm going to get my stopwatch ready. And again, I'm not picking these people. It's all at random just to showcase you guys. It really doesn't matter. You're going to get the match experience that you want. And let's begin. And T-Bar is already coming in hot. He's going to show why he deserves this contract. Pretend like he's not signed, I guess. You see how, again, T-Bar is at 77 rounds at 84, but he's still taking it to Seth. Like I said, the overalls don't really matter that much. They matter to a point. Because, again, what we changed in the overalls that made it go low. One, he kicked out at counter one. He no-sold everything. The only thing we changed was this thing that didn't really bring down their power. It's just the rate to get their finisher, signature, and recovery rate. And we put everyone the same. So they're all at the same baseline. See, now Seth still rolling out. I do like how they get ready to do the attack. Makes it realistic. Oh, now see Rollins going up top. They already gave him 1 star by Dave, apparently. So you see how this back and forth first T-Bar. This is the max experience one for a realistic experience. See how T-Bar was controlling the match. Now Seth Rollins looked like he was coming back, but now T-Bar is back in control. I like how a big move like that he goes for a pin like he probably would in real life. 2, obviously not. And we're gonna be looking to see how quickly the finisher go, especially now with their health up. See, Smith was smart. Look at that, T-Bar. Showing why he has that WWE contract. That's what I'm talking about, T-Bar.
What are they doing here? And that definitely made solid impact. Battling at ringside can be very unforgiving. You have to be
now
careful.
Seth with a Falcon 0 to the outside. Again, sometimes the match good in the count out. There's just the unpredictability. But obviously, if I was Seth or T-Bar, I would probably get you back in the ring.
Well scattered reversal there.
But Seth doesn't seem like he cares.
Impressive reversal on Rollins.
See, T-Bar is smart enough just to go back in. He just says F it. Now, because it counts at 6, it's a good chance he might come back out. I'm not going to lie.
The count just keeps going up.
8.
Letting his opponent know respect is earned, and he's still $1 short. This isn't the smartest thing to do.
And now Seth tries to go back in, and he does, and he missed that, but it doesn't matter. Look like Seth, the package. Smart move. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh man. It's still not over yet. Notice how no one got their finishers yet.
I am in shock. What's it gonna take to keep this guy down? Picture perfect drop kick.
See how they're going for these pinfalls? This is what I like to see. Because obviously, you know, it doesn't have, it's just still for dramatic effects.
Telegraph that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
T-Bar 180. See, again, I will say, I mean, unlike related to what we're doing here, again, the gameplay of 2K23 is 10 times more better than 2K22. That is 100% for sure. Now, since he's stunned, so now T-Bar is going to take control once again in the match. I exactly really don't know what T-Bar is doing, but we shall see, I guess. I guess he thought he could have pinned him over there, but it is what it is. 1, 2. Obviously, it's not over yet. Normally, it would end in a finisher and signature or signature. Oh. Well, that's new. I have never seen that move like that before. That was definitely new. That must be a new move in general. Jesus. Learn something new every day. As I said, they usually don't do the same moves twice or 3 times in simulation. Anyway.
And T-Bar gets put in a bad spot there. We're getting into desperation time for T-Bar.
Now, boom. And now he's stunned. Now Seth Rollins back in control. And a kick out. Luckily I got my water here. Go for it again. And now T-Bar got his finisher at around the 5-minute mark. Remember, before he didn't get it in the previous match to like 3-minute mark, so it went up by 2 minutes. Which tells me more than likely this match will still probably go to the 10-minute mark, which is our goal. As long as it gets a minimum of 10. Oh, damn. That was crazy. I don't know what Seth was trying to do. Oh, see how Seth reversed it? Crazy stuff. I love how it just automatically set him up for that. Oh, damn. Here we go. That has to be it, right? No, of course not. Told you. He thought it was. If he done this again, usually the sequence, you could do your signature or finisher, it probably would be, but I think T-Bar might. If I was T-Bar, I would have used that recovery that he had. Oh, what the hell is that, Seth? Say, what the hell was that?
This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely
impressive.
And well-timed maneuver there. Oh, and a stomp.
So now T-Bar wants to fight back. What's this, signature? No. He really likes the Boston Crab. I will say that. I don't think Seth's gonna tap. If he does, I will legit be shocked. Like legit. He still has health on him, so I doubt he would tap. That's why the health definitely matters. I don't think he would have tapped. And he got him off of him. T-Bar is showing he can go the distance. Ah, there you go. He can definitely go the distance with Seth, clearly. Now Seth, Jesus Christ.
Just exhibiting their fearlessness. Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well.
There we go, the neck breaker.
Could be some collateral damage on the way here.
Everyone needs to clear out, including us.
I'm actually on the edge of my seat this match. These matches make it so, like, with these sliders, you get matches like that. You see, now his signature is down, so it's going to take a minute, but Seth almost has his finisher. I guarantee, though, if Seth Rollins has this finisher the second time, I think it might be over for T-Bar. Not going to lie. Damn, he tried to go for that clothesline. He failed miserably. I don't think it's over, though. It shouldn't. I'll be shocked if it was. Nope. Told you. Normally, it will end in a signature or finisher. For the most part. Oh, side kick. Ah, now Seth Rollins has his finisher. Is around the 8-minute mark now. And Seth's trying. Oh. Oh. Now T-Bar is coming back. Told you. T-Bar is showing why he deserves that daily contract. Oh, damn. Now he's stunned. See, now Seth's smart. He got him now. Swing blade. I don't think it's over though. Oh, you see rope break? You see how it matters? Nah, Seth, don't even do that. Don't pretend like you did that on purpose. No, you didn't. T-Bar leg was just lucky. Oh, damn. Damn, Seth's just stealing his stuff, isn't he? Swing blade once again. Or sling blade. I say swing blade. Sling blade. You get the idea. Oh, just look at this back and forth. Now T-Bar looks like he's coming. I don't think, has T-Bar hit his finisher yet? I don't think he has. Look at that. 1, 2. No. Look at, like, this match is incredible. we are officially at the 10-minute mark. So our test is complete on that. So you get up to 15-minute match. If you're running universe mode, this should probably be your main event of every show, like around 15 minutes. You want, like, depending on what type of show you're running. Like, these are the matches you're gonna get. Tell them to get up. Now again, once we get these tendency sliders understood, these matches are going to be amazing.
That is weaponizing your body. That's what that was.
Oh, that was just malicious. Insulting. Oh, that might have just broken something. Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
But sometimes it might end on count up. I don't care. We already got our 10 minutes minimum. So I'm satisfied with that. Count of 5. And note again, T-Bar has yet. I want you. We're 10 minutes in. T-Bar has not hit his finisher or signature. Because this is how grueling this match. Seth has been giving it to him. I just want to point that out. Seth Rollins, that's guy's finisher once again. T-Bar has never hit his signature or finisher. Which tells me again, what I'm going to show you. I hope T-Bar actually does hit it. Because if he does, it will show that, again, one finisher could put you out if done enough damage, obviously. But I feel like it's not because Seth Rollins is just going to use his resiliency. T-Bar is going to get F. Unless T-Bar somehow reverses. And he doesn't. It's over. I'll be shocked if T-Bar kicks out. Legit. 1, 2. It's over. So, I mean, good fight, T-Bar. And we got 11 minutes and 56 seconds. So our test is 100% passed. There's a match up to 15 minutes. Didn't say it will be, but it's up to for a minimum of 10 and a maximum of 15. That was something. That was definitely something. T-Bar showed why he deserves that WWE contract. So our final test of this video, we're going to do pretty much a pay-per-view style match. A match up to 25 minutes with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of however long they want it to be. So I will see you in the next part. Alright guys, we're in the very final part of this video, which is the match experience that can go up to 25 minutes with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of God knows how long. I am not trolling you guys. This was the two people that they picked for me, Monsay and JD McDonough. So this is at SummerSlam. So they are going to put on a clinic. I know JD McDonough can do it, but can Mansoir or Mansoir? I said Monsay. I think Monsay is Mace. Mansoir. I know JD McDonough can go up to 25 minutes for sure. No questions asked. You should see his work when he's doing it in NXT UK. Mansoir, I don't know. So obviously, for the Justice match experience, I obviously want both the signature and finisher to be slow. Custom match rules. I skipped it clearly. You want to make sure the health is obviously fully high to max out their health. You saw with the medium, we got 11 minutes with both Seth Rollins and T-Bar. So just to recap, obviously you want the signature at slow, the finisher at slow, and for custom match rules, the health will be high. Will JD McDonough and Mansoir go the distance? Again, this is a match that goes up to 25 minutes with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of God knows how long. The success rate is not 100%. I will say it's about 80 because like in the last video, Wesley and Veer only went 8 minutes. Again, it's not always going to be perfect, but you have the best chance of it happening with these sliders. So let's begin, shall we? I am ready for them to go the distance at SummerSlam. This is the My Rise SummerSlam, by the way. I gotta set my watch. This is gonna be something. Whew. Could you imagine though at SummerSlam, Madonna? I mean, I could easily picture like JD McDonough going 25 minutes. Mansoir. Okay, already going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Obviously not. I don't know. Can he handle it? We shall see. I probably should have put Mace in here, but I completely forgot. Probably would have helped him out a little bit, is what it is. Live and learn. I probably should have added him as a manager to make it a tad bit more interesting.
Kind of headspace means for him in this match tonight. While his focus has shifted as of late, the foundation of Man
Again, we're gonna see how slow both their signature finishers are going.
incredible athleticism and innovative techniques in the ring. I think we'll see him lean on that foundation tonight, assuming the lighting's just right.
Yes.
Shoulders down, is it enough?
One. Now I want you to notice that you saw how it was like it went to the 2 count for Mansoir and Jamie McDonough with 1 count. Again, the overalls matter to a point, but not always. Also, probably just because, you know, Jamie McDonough's strength is probably a tad bit more better than Mansoir. Damn. Look at that. Again, 2K23's gameplay is something else. He is just on him. He is not letting up. He's just on this dude. Suplex to the outside. I would get back in if I were you guys. Come on, you got to survive at least another like 13 minutes. And then I'll let y'all decide the winner. You see how none of them are nowhere near their finisher or signature? Well, Jamie McDonough kind of is, but... One. Oh, look at it. See how now he kicked out a count of 1. Even though his body's red. I want you to point that out. He knows so. Yeah, oh my God, bicycle kick.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit. And that was a successful bit of offense with that.
Again, even though this is obviously not realistic, depending on who you're asking. But again, McDonough easy at 25. It's just the point I want to show you. It doesn't really matter who you pick. If you want a 25-minute match, you're gonna get it. It doesn't really matter who you pick. It matters to a point, but like if you would probably pick Roman Reigns and Noam Dar, and Roman Dar has like no attribute points buff, it's probably not gonna be 25 minutes no matter how long you try. But for the most part, it doesn't really matter. You see how he's taunting the crowd? So now his health's gonna out. The health definitely matters because again, it will extend the match longer. See how both of them pretty much in the green, but now there you go. Jamie McDonough is finally in the red. 1, 2, and no.
Trying to get fired up.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. A completely relentless attack from Mansoir. This is what I was saying. Mansoir using those impressive.
Now McDonough's trying to come back. At least I thought he was. He is. Damn. That was a crazy move.
Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks.
You see, he can still grab the ropes. Even though rope breaks is on automatic use, they still will grab the ropes when necessary.
This match's brutality starting to show on him.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the
Damn, and now he's stunned.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
Kicks to the face. Oh, man. Great. Find your lights out. And we might be about to go from commentators to participants in this one, fellas.
Damn.
Fought back with a punch to the gut.
Oh, right in there. Mansoir looking to take
No, he's waiting.
down a notch or two.
I see. Look at him. Smart move by McDonough. Yeah, that's his personality too.
Quick thinking from Mansoir.
Oh,
First.
weakening the leg here. Oh, I hope they back up. They're getting too close for comfort.
No one's paying attention to you.
Now Maswaz fighting back. And now it's Jaden McDonough that's stunned.
Right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Schoolboy. No, rolls through.
Oh. Probably like broke his neck. Damn.
Almost drove him through the ring. And he keeps his focus on an attack to that area. Now would be the time for everyone to clear out. Easier
Oh
said
damn.
than done.
McDonough might get counted out unless.
Everyone else's well-being.
Oh damn. He's gonna get counted out. That's crazy. Referees tell him to come in. He's not. He got screwed. Oh, that's crazy. Damn, the match length was 6 minutes, but it's okay. As you saw what the hell. I guess you guys experienced that 25-minute match here ourselves, but damn. Again, sometimes it ends on count out. It's not 100% perfect, but it's perfect enough. But you saw how he won it by count out. It was still a grueling match. Had he came back in, that happened before again with. It was offline for me. I don't know why I'm letting this entrance play like I can't skip it. I was like, why am I letting this play knowing that I can skip it? Offline, like off recording. I wish, I'm not lying to you guys. It was Seth Rollins versus Jimmy Uso at the Royal Rumble. They went 16 minutes and like 52 seconds. The match would have went longer. Jimmy Uso did not make the 10 count. He was right next to the ring about to get into it. It's just sometimes it just happens. It is what it is. But hey, I personally like these sliders. So far, again, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I know you can get a 25-minute match. Again, with a minimum of 15 because I did it with Seth Rollins and Jimmy Uso. It definitely is possible. But you saw right there, the variable right there was Jaden McDonough getting caught out. But hey, sometimes it happened. That's what I like about these sliders. It's completely unpredictable. So once again, I had to give a special thanks to Checkmate for these sliders. I will stress these are not mine. All credit goes to him. I'm simply just showcasing it to you guys. If you want a better match experience with either play mode or universe mode, these are the sliders to use. And now you have 2 versions that you can use, either the first set or the second set. Both sets, in my personal opinion, work exactly fine. As you saw, both of them had to say a very good success rate on our matches. Obviously, a 25-minute match, it's up in the air depending on many variables. With Veer and Wesley only went about 8 because Veer just completely, again, he went for a signature and finisher and he pretty much dominated him. Right here, he beat the hell out of Wesley beforehand. And you saw with Mansoor and JD McDonough, it probably would have continued if JD McDonough would get back in the ring, but that did not happen. There's always variables involved. As I said before, it's not 100%, but it's around 80. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to anything else my channel. Checkmate's YouTube channel name should be in the title of the video, as well as description, as well as his Twitter in the description below. So thank you guys for watching. This is Creator signing off, and I'll be seeing you